Very soon, you will be engaging in peer review. What does this mean? What should you expect? In this video, we're going to briefly discuss how peer review works, what you should expect, and what you should not expect. Let's first talk about the basic mechanics of peer review. To engage in peer review, you need to submit your work. Once you do that, you'll be able to review the work that others have submitted. You will leave them feedback concerning how well you think they did in meeting the writing task's requirements, and you will receive feedback concerning how well they think you did. Ideally, you'll be able to give recommendations on how to continue improving their work and/or raise questions or ideas that may inspire them to think about other directions or perspectives. In our course, you'll also complete some short writing assignments based on your participation in peer review. These are the basic mechanics of peer review, but let's look a little more closely. One thing to note immediately is that a peer review is conducted by a peer. The person reading your work is most likely not a writing expert. They are someone like you giving their opinion on your work. What this means is that you will need to take what they write, think about it, and make your own judgment about any recommendations they may make. As you make those judgments, consider the following. Your draft is a draft, so you should not get upset if there are areas that others see where improvement is possible or even necessary. If someone calls attention to something in your writing, that means a reader has noticed it. While you may disagree with their judgment about that element, do note that a reader is noticing and remarking on it. That means as a writer, you should consider why they are focusing on it, even if you disagree with them. Remember, praise always feels good, but in peer reviews, it is only helpful to a small extent. This is especially important to remember when you are conducting peer reviews. Be nice, but do not just leave praise. That will not help a writer continue to grow and refine their project. When you're doing a peer review, you'll want to balance praise with constructive criticism. If someone does something well, certainly let them know. However, if they need improvement in some areas, be sure to tell them that too. Constructive criticism, criticism that helps us improve something, leads to better writing. As you make any comments in peer review, remember that the person reading those comments is a person, and they have worked just as hard as you have. You want to help them improve what they are working on, but you can do this while being polite and even nice.